What's guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Full Dive. This one's titled Adult Event Time. I have no idea what on earth that's going to be referring to, but hey, adult event time, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's going to mean that, necessarily, but we're kind of, well, we're getting fucked either way, I suppose. So yeah, last time out, we had more conversations with Ryona about our current situation and how you can't just restart the game. It's not like you just start a new save file or anything. No, this is a case of you would need entirely new hardware in order to do that. And yeah, that's just not realistic. We're not going to spend all that money just to get new hardware to start again, right? So why we're still playing this game, who knows? Like, I feel like that should be addressed at some point, like why we continue to keep playing this game. Like, why don't we, after this event of this episode, I assume we're going to want to log out. There's got to be a reason why we either can't log out or we kind of want to stay in the game even then, even with such a shitty situation. There has to be motivation there, because otherwise I feel like the show might start to falter. But I don't know how it's going to keep our main character motivated to want to stay in this game. Like, I can kind of see maybe he's trying... Well, like, I feel like the track time, his time on the track team, I feel like that's what they're going to use to motivate him to want to escape reality, maybe? Because a lot of people choose games as a way to escape reality and to turn their attention to something else. So maybe he's just taking it even that one step further and living in this game, essentially. I don't know, but that seems like something that this episode, next episode, kind of need to justify for me personally to actually start to really get it again. I love the idea of this, I really do, and it's pretty ridiculous in certain instances, like having Alicia, the skilled knife user, that's normally just like, oh, she's always a good starter party member, now she's the one that's trying to hunt us down and kill us, which is amazing. But we do manage to log out after being stabbed, essentially. But we still come back to the game after we have a little bit of a scene outside of it. Saying about, like, you probably won't get bullied if you stop playing games, all that stuff. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. But we do learn of a player called Genji. A player who also did the exact same thing of killing their best friend NPC. So as someone who played like 10 years ago and still plays to this day for some reason, you can probably learn what happens from there and get some tips on what to avoid, what to do, things like that. And yeah. But, yeah. We go to find him. We also learn that because it's based on real bodies, if you were pretty buff and jacked and fit in real life, you could translate that to the game and be just as bad. But if you're like me, who's just like average Joe kind of guy, like, yeah, you're just gonna be an average character in the world as well. So real life training does pay off in the game, which is kind of weird in its own way. And should probably learn martial arts as well, because, you know, learning a martial art is probably going to be helpful in a game like this. But we do learn about a player who did actually beat the game, called Kamui the Eternally Invincible. And apparently that... So yeah, you can beat the game, which I guess is kind of weird because it's an MMO style game. So you can never really beat an MMO, per se. So I feel that's a bit confusing. You can complete all the released content, I guess is what it is. Like, finish the main quest line and complete the main content, I guess. Defeat the final raid boss. Maybe that's what they're implying by won the game. But, you know, most MMOs typically keep advancing. Like, no one's beat Genshin Impact yet, for example. And no one's going to beat Genshin Impact for years to come, because they're going to support that game for many, many years, because it's a very profitable game for them. But yeah, just as we're, like, trying to get some help from Genji, he says this will help, and just shouts out, hey, the murderer's here, gets rid of his disguise, and now we've just got to deal with this, apparently. I don't know if we're meant to fight our way out or what, but yeah, this is a shitty situation, and I don't know where this show is going. I really don't. This show's kind of all over the place, and I love it for it, but yeah, I don't know where we go from here. Adult event time, well, I don't know. But we're going to be arrested, I assume. So I guess what? We just spend some time in jail, work off our sentence, and then we'll be good to go. Because that raises the question of how time works in this game. Like, if you're arrested and have to serve a year in-game time for the crime you've committed, does that time keep ticking when you're logged off? Like, how does that work? How does time in that game work versus real life? Like, is a day-night cycle in the game the exact same as day-night cycle in the real world? Because, I mean, that's ultra-realistic, right? I don't quite know how that works, so I guess we'll see if they touch on that at all. But, yeah. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture version, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup that you're watching right now, as well as Patreon request shows with Symphogy G coming up later today, so look forward to that one. We also have movie reactions with Weathering View, the movie, coming probably on Monday next week. Could be Saturday this week, but I doubt that, honestly, just because of real life and other commitments that I have right now. I'll be trying to get something else on that Saturday slot as well, I think, so we'll see about that. But yeah, here on YouTube we have to do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then I'll play start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Kadokawa logo, then the Funimation logo, so about 10 seconds logos give or take. I'll call them out as they go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset right here, since it's very reflective and should give those away as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Kadokawa. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Little mini recap. Yep. The interrogation, okay. Is that an option? If that's a possible option, then awesome. Suspicion? I suppose no one actually knows for certain still. B-time. I still love the idea of the chair being involved as part of the system. I still like that as an idea. Still curious about the whole mask thing there as well. Alright. Adult event time. Sure. Okay. That's what he's after. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. I don't know about that. He might have support fairies as well. Just shut up and move at this point. Lovely. Wow. The stoning. Interesting. Pumpkin bomb. Why do we stop then if you don't like it? Ah, whatever. Right. I mean, sure. Sure. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's here. Holy shit. Oh boy. This guard's just like, what the fuck am I dealing with? What'd you expect? Middle of the event, okay, sure. Okay. How long does the event last, though? Still middle of the event. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, lovely. Hi, Martin. Is his name Martin, right? I think so. Was it Martin? I think it was Martin. But there's no one there. Holy shit. Is this part of the preparations they mentioned? The blood's still on him, even if he's not there. Interesting. Are we just gonna luck into it, or what? It's gonna be something dumb, isn't it? Holy shit. Holy shit. Why is this a thing? The start of Martin time. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Lovely. Who the hell's this? No. Okay, hello. Clearly not. The blood's all gone, though. Huh? Okay. He's okay. Why is she just laying us out of prison, and where are we going? Is this the interrogation? This feels like it's going to be torturous almost. Adult event time! Yep. This will involve intense stimulation. Are you mentally prepared? Wow. Yep, adult event time. I guess it's this form of interrogation, I guess. I mean, in theory. It should have been. Sure. I don't think this is going to be the enjoyable type of adult event. I think it's going to be more torturous than anything. Oh boy. It's going to be terrible. Well, well, I still have doubts. Yep, here we go. Here comes the torturous elements. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. More demonic look. Yeah, dominatrix as well, yeah. And we're chained up, yep. Yeah. The Inquisition, here we go. Yep. Well. Sure. How can you be at ease in this situation? That's actually kind of interesting. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Yep, something just. That's actually a point. He's talking to the demon. Oh boy. Yeah, you have to endure. I don't know if it's doing anything. Right. Is there any way to... Oh, hello. Is there any way to lower pain in any way? Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, when your leg's about to be forcibly cut off by a dominatrix, then yeah, I think I will allow that. You can hold it in that situation. That's a good line. Boy. Is he going to confess to it? Is he just going to enjoy it? Boy. Why? Hmm? Thank you, Tesla, I guess. Status updated. These titles are going to get so weird. Sure. That's not a trick you want to be known for. I would want out immediately, yes. What about this is fun? Right. I mean, that's the sane answer. Okay, that should be series over, so why does he go back in? Hmm. The blade cutting makes way more sense now. Next time, the only one to beat the game. Okay. How the hell does he get drawn back in then? What on earth happens for him to willingly come back to this game then? I cannot think of a single reason why he want to willingly go back to something like that. To the point where he's almost been tortured to the point of removing a leg? Embarrassed like that? Like, why would you ever willingly go back to something like that? I really want to see what they do next episode just to see how on earth they can justify it. To the point where it's actually going to be, like, believable from a character point of view. Like, I just don't see how you would ever willingly go back into a game like that unless you truly are the world's biggest masochist. I can't see how else you would do that. Right? Masochist? Yeah, masochist. For some reason, I keep mixing up masochist and sadist. I don't know why. But, yeah, masochist to enjoy something like this. I genuinely don't know how we're going to ever get him back into the game, because every sane person would just have left. I think after the first time they were able to log out, I think most people would have left and give up on a game like this, really. Although most sane people wouldn't have got into this situation in the first place, so who knows, but you know. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I guess why it was called Adult Fun Time now. Also, Martin time. I did wonder how Martin was going to recur around, because he's still listed as a main character on AniList for some reason. I didn't know if that was just to have, like, as the, like, a misdirect for those of you who are starting the show, almost, but I guess he's going to be more prevalent now as, a constant haunting. Haunting? God, I can't speak today. I guess that's how we keep him around as a character then, right? I've got to say, for Engie, the animation on this is a little worse than I expected, honestly. There are some moments where they're using, like, completely still shots when they could be a bit more animated with it. It feels, like, a little diminished. Just a little, not, like, a huge amount, but feels a little like they're trying to be cheap on some of the shots so far. Maybe they're saving it for some of the later stuff, but doesn't feel great in certain instances, must be said. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how they're going to justify him. I want to see what they do with his character next week, because it's going to be in the real world, and see how he actually handles that as a traumatic experience. I'm curious to see what they end up doing with it, because he has no reason to get back into that game whatsoever. At all. So why does he go back? That's what I really want to see how they do, because if they don't give me a convincing enough reason for him to go back in, it's just going to feel so hollow for the rest of the series. But yeah, such a weird, all over the place show, and I kind of love it for it, but it needs to make some sense with the characters, otherwise there's no reason for them to be in the situations that are absurd in the first place. So anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.